oriented. I think it's a system that's going to complement, everybody. It's really a pro style offense, so it's gonna help everybody for the next level.
Grubb called himself aggressive as a play caller. How would you describe him?
I mean, we see it on tape, so I mean, I would agree. He's just really growing. He's growing into more of a leader. He's stepping up and he knows what it takes. He played behind a pretty good QB, so I think that he has what it takes to get the job done.
What kind of, I guess, skill or level does Isaiah Horton bring to you guys in the
Isaiah Horton, he's a great receiver. He played with great receivers. He played with guys that are going to the league. He's very smart. He played with a first round QB that's going to get drafted soon. So he knows what it takes, to get to the next level, and I think he complements the room very, very well. And I think that with him, I think we're going to be able to do a lot of great things. He can stretch the field. He can run fast. He can catch the ball, make contested catches. So I'm very excited to play beside him.
With an open quarterback position, do you have to kind of gel with each? Do you have to kind of work to get more reps with each guy just to make sure you're comfortable with all three of them? Is it a little bit different than when you have a returning starter in terms of building chemistry with all three of them?
I wouldn't say so. I think that what we have been doing this offseason has been great. We just getting to know each quarterback personally, and then obviously on the field stuff. So I mean, we've been going on the weekends and making sure that we're all throwing and making sure we're on the same level about everything. So I think that it's going to be great, and I think it's good for all the QBs to battle it out, and then I think Coach Shep has been doing a good job rotating everybody to make sure that we get reps with every QB.
You said unfinished business earlier. You were one of a lot of guys who decided to come back for another year. What was the offseason like with yourself and that older group of players kind of building to one they have bounce back season?
Yeah, so going into this year, we harped on being a player-led team more than a coach-led team. So I think that it's been a lot of more togetherness. I think that we revisit the standard, and I mean we know what it's going to take, to withhold that standard. And I think that Baloo and his staff has been doing a great job of, doing everything they can to get us in the right shape, the right mindset, just to be able to come together and have a great outcome. Going into the season.
As someone who's worked with Coach Grubb before, what makes him unique as a play caller? What's something about his coaching style that is appealing to you?
He just wants the best out of everybody. So he coaches everybody hard, and then most importantly, he's just aggressive with the way that he calls plays. He's not afraid to take any chances, take any shots.
He just talked about, when you heard Jamarcus Shepard's laugh down the hall, it kind of felt like getting the band back together. It's a little bit of deja vu for you, kind of feeling like you have that same staff offensively that you had at Washington a couple years ago. Just maybe what's your excitement level with having all those guys back together again?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm very excited. I mean, even with the staff that we had last year, we have a great staff. We have people that care for you not only on the field but off the field, and I think that's the biggest thing. Just for us to be more family-like, and that's what they bring to the table.
Did you watch? Have you been watching the Fox doc? And if so, what was your reaction when they had the clip of Coach Shep getting after y'all about haircuts and not having enough dog in you and all
That's him every day. So my reaction to that is just, you listen to what he say, but it's not how he says it; it's what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? So I have not watched it yet. I mean, I watched the first episode, but I haven't really watched any of the other episodes. But Coach Shep, he gonna be him every single day. So we used to it by now.
It was you and Ryan that were taking notes. How much of an influence do you guys try to be to maybe some of the younger guys in the unit?
Yeah. So I mean, like for me, this off season, I'm working on growing as a vocal leader because the way that I was leading before, I was more of a lead by example. And I think, growing into, that leader role, you got to be more vocal and you got to hold guys accountable. And, if you're able to do that, I think other guys will, follow along.
You guys are really thin
Nah, nothing gonna change. That tight end room is solid. It's solid.
Year two for DeBoer, your second year here as well. How would you just describe the energy and the vibe the first 2 day of practices, maybe compared to last year when it was new?
I think it's great. A lot of guys know, what they're doing now. I mean, there's new guys that came in, so I mean, it's just, just acclimating to everything. Guys that are already here, we kind of got a new system in place, so they're trying to get used to that. But I think that everybody's doing very well, and they bring in a lot of energy to practice every single day. So I'm just excited to keep on going in this spring and see what the outcome is when it comes to fall.
What's been your impression of Keelan so far?
He's young, but I think that his mindset is really well. He has a lot to learn, but I think he's going to be a great quarterback.
Last question. As far as the system, the terminology, kind of switching back 3 times in 3 years, is that difficult for you? And do you feel like Coach Grubb's system is going to be easily digestible for some of these guys that haven't been in the system?
If they study hard, he didn't come in and just change the whole system around. Like, there is a system in place that Coach DeBoer has put in, and each offensive coordinator kind of puts in their own little inputs. But for the most part, it's really the same. But he brought some of his NFL terminology, and then the way that we construct things are a little different. But for the most part, it's the same.